What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a quick guitar repair video. We're going to swap out a bridge on this guitar that's on my bench. So we'll come in a little bit closer and I'll show you what we're working on. So this guitar here is a built from scratch guitar that I'm working on. So this bridge here needs to be swapped out. This was what I originally used as I was trying out some parts, and I don't like this bridge. So we're going to change this guy out. The bridge that we're going to change it out with is this Schaller bridge. This is a much higher quality bridge than what this one was. This one I wasn't quite sure going into the project how it was going to work out, but it turns out I don't like it. Both of these bridges are a top loading design, which means the strings load in from the back. That's what I wanted for this model of guitar that I'm working on. So let's remove this bridge so we can get the other one prepared to be installed. So I'm going to first remove a couple of these string saddles because the mounting screws are right underneath them. There's our original bridge out of the way. This is the ground wire for the bridge. Piece of copper foil tape soldered to the ground wire that sticks to the bottom. Now both of these have a 3-hole mounting. If I line up the center hole, you can see the 2 outer holes don't match. So when I go to put this bridge on, the center hole is going to be fine. The 2 outer holes are not going to line up. So we need to plug those holes so that we can drill new ones. I'm going to use some of these maple plugs to plug those holes. I made these using a plug cutter, but you could sure use a piece of dowel. The thing I don't like about dowel is when you're trying to level it off here, since it's mostly end grain, it's really hard to level sometimes. I'm going to use this 1/4 inch brad point bit. Brad point bit is what you want to use because it has that little point at the end, and that's going to keep the drill bit from wandering, and it's going to drill right where you need it to. I'm also going to use this piece of tape as a flag so that I don't drill too deep because, man, I really don't want to go all the way through this body. I'm going to drill out those 2 outer screws down to the depth marked on my drill bit. Now I'm just going to use a little piece of sandpaper, kind of sand the end of that dowel so that it fits down in there a little better. I want it to have a nice snug fit when we glue it in. Now just trim it off with a flush trim saw. Flush trim saw is just a really flexible saw that doesn't have any set on the teeth. That way it can cut right against the surface without marring it up. This particular guitar has an oil finish, so it's going to be really easy for me to sand this off and touch up the finish. Now I'll make sure my foil tape is back in place. I can set the new bridge in place and I can bolt it in with that center screw. Always take a candle, rub a little bit of wax on the tip. It helps lubricate the screw threads so you don't break them off. Now that I can get to those 2 other screw holes, I'm going to use a set of calipers and make sure my distance between this edge and this edge are the same. Once I have it the same, I'll snug that screw down a little more so it doesn't move. Then I'll use a self-aligning drill bit to drill those other 2 holes. These things are really great. Sometimes they're known as a Snappy bit, but Snappy is a brand. That's actually the brand that I have here. If you're interested in them, I'll put a link down in the description. You can go check some out. So there we go, just that quick. This guitar is ready to be restrung, and I can put it back into use, get some more testing done, and hopefully get these things for sale very soon. So thanks a lot, guys, for checking out this video. I apologize for the bad lighting. I gotta do something about that. I promise you I will make that improvement in the future. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.